we're glad that you have joined us. I'm sitting inside the beautiful Triumph Church Flint campus where we have a lot of activity going on. I see a wall full of water where people have donated to the residents of Flint who have lead-based water coming out of their taps, and so there is a premium placed on clean, fresh water. They are collecting and distributing that here. We see a number of the Washtenaw, or make that Genesee County Sheriff's deputies are here in the church. We certainly appreciate them being here. And we have a special guest with us right here at the broadcast table. Chrissy Cooper is with Catholic Charities. They have been involved in a yeoman's effort to both feed and provide water to the Flint residents who have suffered from this scandal and this tragedy. Chrissy, it's a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us what it is that Catholic Charities is doing and how are you going about distributing food and water and whatever it is you're doing for the Flint residents.
Well, we've been working really hard with a lot of great organizations throughout Flint to try to get water to everybody who needs it. We have 3 soup kitchens, one on the north end, one right downtown, and one on the south end of Flint, that we are currently feeding people every single day at least one hot meal. And clients can also get water there as well if they need it. We're working really hard, first of all, to make sure families with kids have clean water,
Yes.
especially, babies. If you need to make a formula bottle or something like that, we want to make sure that you have the best water you can get. So we're very thankful for anybody who's donating water and then helping us get it out to our clients.
My understanding is that the need and the demand is greater than the availability. Could you talk about if there is enough clean water for the residents?
The demand is absolutely way larger than the supply right now. I know for a fact that a few of the different fire stations are having a hard time keeping water in stock. So we're doing as much as we can to help with that as well. So really what we're asking for is people just to step up and help out. Any kind of donation you can make, whether it's water, whether it's monetary, we're gonna do the very best we can to use those donations to get it to the people who need it.
How would you characterize, Chrissy Cooper, this scandal, this tragedy? I'm still, we've been talking about this for months now, I'm still having trouble getting my mind around the fact that this was done to the Flint residents. You're here serving the people. Your thoughts on what has happened to you?
It is something that's very hard to wrap your head around. And what we're doing right now is we're just trying to focus on how can we help. It's happened, it's a tragedy, and it's horrible. What's our next step? How can we not necessarily solve the problem, that's not really ours to do, but how can we just help the people affected?
When people come in for water or food, what kind of hardships do they tell you they're going through? Because it's got to affect their entire lives.
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of times what we're seeing is it's not just water that they don't have, it's electricity that they don't have, it's clothing, it's food. There's so many other things that are disproportionately affecting, I think, the population that doesn't have water. That's not the only thing that's wrong. So we're trying really hard to meet all of those needs. Obviously, water being the number one, because that's going to affect health way down the road. But
right. At some point, you were getting people coming into your facility saying, we don't have water, we cannot drink this water. And the state and the city had not even responded yet. Could you talk about that period when you knew there was a need, but no one in official position seemed to be responding?
That was really tough for us to have clients come in and say, my water is brown, it smells terrible, I can't drink it. We've been working since last summer, thankfully, with a lot of different volunteers and donors to get water to our clients, even before it was a response on a national level like it is now. It's something that we knew was affecting, especially our clients, because they're slightly lower income and they need a little bit more help. So we were just thankful that they knew they could come to us and ask for help, and we were there as much as we could be.
How can people help you? Is there a number, a website? Can people come to your office and drop off water?
Yeah, absolutely. We are accepting donations at our office, which is located right downtown at the corner of 5th and Saginaw in Flint. And our website is www.ccsgc.org, and you can find all kinds of information about the water crisis there and how you can help.
I know Catholic Charities focuses on helping the citizens and not necessarily delving into the politics of this, but are you and the people who are coming to you for help looking for someone to be prosecuted or brought into court about this?
I think what we're looking for more is just answers. Who's gonna step up? Who's gonna help solve this problem down the road? We're doing as much as we can right now with the relief effort. It's gonna be ongoing for many years, and we just want someone to step up and take responsibility.
Yeah, well, who is responsible too? That seems to be the question that from the governor's statements, he doesn't want people to focus on. Let's focus on the future. But in fact, somebody did this and there was some wrong done. All the people who come to you saying that they want somebody held responsible for this.
They're coming because they're frustrated. They don't have the right answers, and we can't really provide those answers for them. So we're just looking, really, all we can do, like you said, is provide as much help as we can. It would be great if we had answers, and it would be great if someone would not necessarily take the ball, but if someone would step up and say, okay, that was my bad, it may never happen, and that's just the way it goes.
You're a lot nicer than me. I'd love to see somebody held responsible for this. As you look into the future, I understand that there's still lead in the water. There's no timetable as for when this will be fixed. What is the future looking like for Catholic Charities? Are you going to be taxed out because so many people are coming to you and you might not have the resources?
We hope not. We hope to be able to sustain and help as long as we can. And it's not just food and water. We also have counseling services. We offer childhood intervention services. So the things that are going to go on into the future with, education issues, behavioral issues, things like that, we can provide support for those things as well. So we're hoping to be here for the long run.
Well, as a matter of fact, that was my next question. We know what lead does to children. As we go into the future, I think all eyes are going to be on the young people of Flint to see what kind of problems develop from that. That affects you guys too.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of talk about early childhood education being pushed now into every Flint elementary school, and really working on getting kids as much help as they need right away, because we know it's going to affect kids in the future. So if we can start now, we're going to lay some great groundwork.
Fantastic. Give us your number and your website again so we can get some help to your possible.
Absolutely. Our phone number is 810-232-9950, and our website is www.ccsgc.org.
And can the folks in Flint just show up at your facilities?
Absolutely. If anybody wants to donate, please just show up. We are located on the corner of 5th and Saginaw. We will take all your donations. And if you need help with water, please also give us a call, because we'll help you with that as well.
Well, Chrissy Cooper, I thank you for your efforts in helping the people of Flint. I thank you for being here for this interview. And I suspect we'll talk again in the future as we continue to follow this story. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chrissy Cooper of Catholic Charities here in Flint, helping the people who have lead-laced water. And we're collecting water here at the Triumph Church. By the way, it's located at 1657 Broadway Boulevard in Flint. Beautiful facility. And we are so grateful that they've allowed us to be here in their facility. By the way, they have a free dinner this and every Thursday at the Triumph Church, located at 1657 Broadway Boulevard, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And there's also 1 hour with God worship service. That's at 6:30 p.m. Pastor Solomon Kinlock Jr. will preach. And by the way, we want to say thank you to Pastor Solomon Kinlock and his wife Robin for allowing us to broadcast here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more from Flint. Glad you're with us. This is AM 1200, 99.9 FM WCHB.